Retail has officially declared war, and consumers are stuck in the middle. What I am talking about today is retail theft is at an all-time high. Retail scams are at an all-time high. There's a worker shortage. All kinds of things that are happening in retail. Toxic management. I mean, it's never ending. And what we're talking today mostly about is, well, shoplifting. It's happening around the country, and nothing can be done. One incident with one shoplifter, he got injured as they were trying to get their stuff back. I guess an associate ripped the cart back out of their hand and took the merchandise back ripped the shopping cart out of the guy's hands and took it back in, and the guy evidently slipped and fell and hurt his kneecap and won several $1,000s out of a lawsuit because he got injured because of the fact that they pulled the shopping cart out from under him when he didn't even pay for the merchandise. And there's been multiple other incidences that I've been reading in the news that a thief is winning the case. Why? So the more that I'm watching this and the more that I'm reading this, the more that I'm seeing people that are just walking into a Nike store with an empty garbage bag and walking out full of sneakers, watching a woman that goes into a Kroger supermarket and comes out with a shopping cart completely loaded with meat and dumps it into her car while the associate was filming her and trying to get it back. They don't care. It's because justice has gotten soft. I mean, they go in and they steal, they're pretty much committing grand larceny. I mean, this is thousands of dollars of merchandise that they're walking out of the stores with, folks. I mean, it doesn't make any sense to me. I could walk into downtown Portland and I could count how many homeless people that are out there, and they're wearing better clothes than I can afford. I'm like, wait a minute. So the poor can wear expensive clothes, the wealthy can wear expensive clothes, but the middle class are SOL? It doesn't make any sense. So throughout all of this, with people stealing and people shoplifting and then reselling them so they can be able to get their drugs, well, geez, it makes me kind of wonder. Back in the 80s, we used to put gum on our bedposts for every time that we got lucky. But now it looks like somebody could be able to put a joint on the bedpost because, well, they just walked into a store and took stuff and resold it and got their drugs. Or got their money for whatever. Doesn't make any sense. And then now political leaders are all scrambling because retail stores are shutting down in their cities. The city of Portland does not have a Walmart in it. They've all shut down. You got to go out to the suburbs to go to a Walmart. I believe the city of Chicago doesn't have a Walmart in it. You got to go out to the suburbs to go to a Walmart. Right now, the city of Portland is begging REI to stay in. Just saying, yeah, right. Well, we'll give you tax incentives. That ain't going to curb the shoplifting. And you know what? Every single solitary retail store that is sitting inside one of these lots that goes dark is a loss for income, a loss for tax revenue for these cities. Every single one of them. And the smaller retail stores are shutting down because of the massive amount of shoplifting. And they say, you know what? Ha, we're going to get you even better. We're going to go and move into a small town, and we're going to put our stuff online. You're not going to get jack squat from me. My new city's going to get revenue. I'm going to get revenue. and you're not. Ha ha. And then now that you're going to have retail stores shutting down in the city center cores, and they all know it, and the more stores to shut down inside the city center cores, guess what? There's no tax revenue. Mass transit turns into a homeless camp, which it already has. Restaurants don't thrive because there's no shoppers. So they shut down and they move out. And now they turn into a barren ghost town. And then, guess what? There's nothing. There's no revenue. The city loses out on revenue. The city loses out on tax revenue. They lose out on employment revenue. They lose out on, if there's no place to go downtown, nobody's going to stay. Nobody's going to rent a hotel because, well, guess what? There's nothing there. Now, stores are shutting down. If you go into certain areas of downtown Portland to a Safeway, you have checkout zones. So part of these stores, you go in and you shop, and then you can't leave that area without paying for the merchandise. And you're still in the store. You're not done shopping. You got to go around and shop some more. And go to another zone and check out. Wow. And now if you go into various Walmarts, they got lots of stuff locked up behind plexiglass plexiglass walls. And you have to wait for an associate to get it for you and take you up to the register. I'm like, whoa. And the first time I realized that, I went into Walmart. I had to get me a bottle of aftershave. A bottle of aftershave cost $6. It's behind lock and key. I'm like, what? Well, sorry, people just like to keep stealing. So we have to keep it behind lock and key. It might be easier if you just got it online. I'm like, holy moly. And then, from what I've been hearing, a lot of stores are going all plexiglass, and you go in and you select what you want, and they're going to get it for you. You're going to check out, and then you can get it when you go up to the door. So now you're going to go into a museum, pick what you want, pay for it, and then you get it. There's no way that you can walk in and out without stealing. So, it just doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. It's going to come to a point where you're going to walk into a Target, go grocery shopping. You're going to have an associate standing right beside you with a prepaid card inside of their machine, and you're going to be checking out as you shop. Oh yeah, they could void out the purchases when you say, oh no, I don't want this. But it's going to feel like that you're going to be in a literal prison going grocery shopping. A literal prison when you go retail shopping. But you said, oh no, it's not getting that bad. Really? When Plaid Pantry and 7-Eleven start putting in after-hours windows so they can be able to lock their doors, so they can protect their employees, so they can curb the shoplifting after hours, you got a problem. And why are they doing that? Because they know every stinking stoner out there that gets up at 12 o'clock in the morning because they have the munchies and they're craving Doritos and corn dogs, and they can't get them because they got to get to the window to go and purchase them, so they can't figure out whatever else they want. So, until these lefts, rights, liberals, conservatives, ups, downs, wokes, whatever you want to call it, get their head out of their batui and say, hey, wait a minute, let's put an end to this, it ain't going to stop. So let me know what you think about it in the comment section below. Do you think we need harder laws to be able to stop this stupidity? Let me know. And if you're new here, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you don't miss another video. Till next time, keep on walking.